All right, morning everybody. It's been a little while since I've done an update on YouTube, but thought this is a good time to do it. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the background with motors and you can't quite say it, bikes and all sorts of shit going on in the garage at the moment. A lot of that's being documented over on my other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, etc. But just want to do a quick update because as of yesterday, or 2 days ago, a few days ago, finally decided to pull my finger out and actually lose weight rather than just doing the piece of little workouts that I've been doing. Need to lose weight, 45 now. Heaviest I've ever been, with probably the least muscle mass I've ever had. So I've made a decision to finally actually pull my finger out and do something about it. So as of yesterday, started my clean eating again. I'm going back to a routine I've used before, a program, process, diet. I don't really want to call it a diet because it's not really a diet, but a clean eating that I've done before. It's based off Tim Ferriss's 4 Hour Body. It's what's called the slow carb diet, effectively cutting out carbs as much as I can from my diet. Diet is primarily protein, very much protein based. The idea being, or the concept behind it is just keeping things simple. Not making big fancy meals, meal prep everything, stick to simple ingredients, simple meals, 2-3 meals that you cycle through. For me personally, I actually end up sticking to the same meal, breakfast for lunch and dinner. Breakfast is the same every day, which most people have the same breakfast every day anyway. I've just changed what I'm having. There's a few rules and bits and pieces. I'll probably go into a more detailed one. I just want to do a quick update video for the minute. But yeah, have decided to just start kicking myself into gear and actually get this done properly. I've half-assed started it a few times, but this time I'm determined to stick to it and actually get the weight down and get myself feeling healthier because I just feel like shit. So today's day 2, or the start of day 2, morning of. Figured I'll do a quick little video every morning of how I felt the day before. So obviously this would be day 1 recap, which, yeah, it's always interesting starting a new diet. Main keys for me is getting the meal prep. Obviously first day, kind of easy to stick to. When we're in a week's, 2 weeks time, then it starts getting interesting. So yeah, day 1, at the moment, breakfast and lunch, lunch and dinner, get my meals mixed up. Lunch and dinner, it's a bulk pre-cook of, it's chicken mince, lentils, red kidney beans, broccoli, cauliflower, and then I've mixed in for flavouring a little bit of soy, low salt soy, and some dry herbs, just some saffron, some smoked paprika, garlic. I think that's it actually. That's pretty much all I've put in there. Tasty, easy. I know people don't like doing it the way I do because they get sick of having the same thing twice a day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Breakfast is then eggs, lentils, bacon. So protein. Lentils to help fill me up as well and not make me feel hungry between meals. If I do need snacks, I used to use carrots and almond butter, but carrots can be a little bit high in calories and carbs, so I'm going to probably cut that out altogether, look for something different. I'll go back over my 4 Hour Body book and see what suggestions there are for snacks. I know like a handful of almonds or nuts. I've got some peanuts there, so probably just use those for the minute. But yeah, feeling good so far. It's funny how quickly this one kicks in to actually make you feel better. Normally I have the old man issue of nodding off at night in front of the TV. Last night, no problems. Going to bed last night, still had plenty of energy, still was wide awake. No problems there. So I started off nice round number of 110 kilos day 1. So we'll see how we go. I generally notice I need to drink more water. That's one thing I didn't do yesterday. Normally I'll notice a difference in the first couple of days when I've done this previously, but I have to make sure I'm drinking the water. That's the biggest issue I find. If I don't drink enough water to flush my body out, I won't lose weight. I'll actually just maintain it or even put weight back on. Ultimately, it's not the number that I'm so much worried about as it is getting rid of the gut. I'll whack a photo in here somewhere what I currently look like. It's not pretty. I fucking hate it. I have the old man spread, and I know even sort of around my face and stuff. Like I I know it doesn't look like much, but I know looking at myself now, I'm a lot chubbier in my face than have been previously. I tend to put weight on my guts, like around the middle section, the typical old beer gut or old man spread. I don't. That's kind of the only place I really kind of centrally put it on, like as specifically. Otherwise, it's just all over. I can see I've got just a general high fat mass all over, which I want to get rid of. So for me, it's more about losing the size rather than the actual weight. The number itself, I don't really care about. It's the losing the gut and losing the excess weight everywhere that I can feel jiggle when I walk or when I run. So yeah, day one done and dusted. Feeling good so far, but it is only day one, so we shall see how we go from here. Day two and onwards, we'll see how we go. I'm probably going to put workouts on hold for the minute, just while my body's adjusting to this new eating, because obviously dropping carbs, my body needs to learn to burn its own fat back into carbs, or burn its own fat back into an energy source to function. So I usually find the first 2 weeks is a little bit rough in terms of that sort of stuff. If I'm training on top of that, it fucking kills me, and I end up just body craves quick energy, so I end up grabbing a snack or something that I shouldn't be having. So we'll probably hold off the training for a little bit. But yeah, excited to get back into it. I don't want to sound it. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm about to go and have that now. I can still have my coffee, black coffee, no sugar. Cutting all the sugar out of my diet, basically. I can have one cheat day a week, which I will do because I enjoy it. That's a no holds barred. Basically, reset your body for the week. Jacks your insulin production up. Like it does a whole bunch of stuff. There is a whole bunch of science behind it. I will go into more detail, as I said in another video. This is more just I want to start keeping sort of a daily vlog in the morning of, cool, this is what we're doing, this is how it's gone for day one, day two, whatever. So yeah, until tomorrow guys, I will see you then.